7 puppies that are 12 days old. On top we have the Frenchton boy, who's a darker fawnish with his eyes are slightly open. You can tell they're going to be open within the day. Over here we have Mr. Micah. Sorry, I'm balancing the phone and the camera, and that little guy here. His eyes are open, well, mostly. A little bit left, but he's a very handsome little man. Hello, little guy. So that's Mr. Micah. Garnet. Oops. Oh, the camera here. And then we have the little girl, Miss Ruby. Yes. Try to do this here with one hand. There we go. There's Miss Ruby. And her eyes are open. Very, very pretty little girl. Sorry about that. I moved it for it to come out. They are, their eyes are open. They're still nursing off of mom. We're still doing the sensory stim activities with them on a daily basis. They are absolutely adorable, as you can tell. Probably tell. They're getting big, very big. We're going to be starting the deworming process this weekend. We usually do it every Sunday, so that way it's a routine and a habit, and we remember it's a lot easier that way. There we go. They love their little basket, but I think that they're outgrowing it here. Huh, guys? There we go. My goodness. So yeah, that's our update for these little guys today. We're gonna try to do little quick updates every week. Oh, Mama needs to come in. Went up to potty, so we're gonna let her in, and we're gonna set them back up in their welcome box. So I let Mama and Dad in, and Dad came to, of course, investigate. So I figured I'd take a little video of him with his babies, and of course he wants me to scratch his head. That's okay. That's okay. This is the last auto-litter. Well, that's the plan anyway. Handsome girl, gorgeous girl. Alright, back to the litter box we go. Alright, so we brought Mama and puppies back into the whelping box. I did say litter box, I meant whelping box. Sorry guys. It's the litter of puppies that are going back to the whelping box. I hate that when I do silly mistakes like that, but so they're back into their little area, right where they're at right now. It's a nice little heating pad. We'll have the heating pad for a couple more weeks, but then that will be about it. So anyhow, see how wonderfully big they're getting. I just absolutely love it. So we have Mr. Otto playing with his ball. They sleep a lot, they rest a lot. They are, they're a pack that doesn't have to be high on the go all the time. So their favorite part of the day, because here in northern Maine, our weather, I hate to say it, unless you're a snowmobiler that likes to go snowmobiling, and actually right now at this point they're kind of like over it themselves. But we see winter the majority of the time. So for us, a lot of our videos you will see inside the house. We are anxious. Spring is coming. We're going to have some outside activities going on. So that's going to make it less boring for everybody in our videos. But in the wintertime, you will see our dogs mostly inside with us. And honestly, I cannot handle the cold. So we have Miss Bella right now. She's staring at Mom. She wants me to go cuddle, but for me to do this video, there's no way I can sit on the couch with them. This week, we don't have really much going on. We have our personal appointments and stuff like that. We don't have any vet appointments. Actually, as a matter of fact, Saturday, we bring two of the guardian dogs, the small dog protectors, to the vet for their Lyme and Lepto shots. So we're having that done. They spend a quality of time outdoors, so we want to make sure that they are protected with those vaccinations. But with that said, yeah, it took us some time to make the couch this morning. They wanted to play. We have a double layer on the couch. Underneath the covering, we have a pee pad because we do have a lot of drool that goes on and stuff like that, and if they get sick on the upper layer, at least it covers the couch. But they are enjoying the fact that they have the wider couch, kind of bigger in this area. We have Miss Pepper here that just came to join the couch, and she is a very, very happy little soul. I've been getting all kinds of updates on her puppies. They're just absolutely amazing. We do have Mr. Jessie, though, that is still in New Hampshire. He's at the emergency vet. He did have his, he is scheduled to have his surgery on his leg on Wednesday. For those just tuning in, Jessie is our Healing Hearts puppy that was donated to a little girl that had gone through some traumatic times, which ended up resulting in the passing of her father unexpectedly back in November. She shut down quite a bit with that, and this puppy has actually brought her more in where she wasn't shutting herself out, and she was actually communicating with her friends and all this other stuff. So she's actually flourished since having this gift of the Healing Hearts puppy, Jessie. Now, with that said, there was an unfortunate accident that happened. You're talking to Miss Fall Queen that will fall very easily. She tripped over his leash and ended up falling on the dog, and the dog ended up with a fracture to the elbow. He's at the emergency room in New Hampshire, and it's devastating because the cost of medical treatment nowadays, and it has to do with the economy, and we cannot speak negatively of the veterinary services because they have to survive just as much as we do, and they have to charge what they need to do to be able to pay their employees. But to actually do this surgery is going to go upward of $7,000 to $8,000 to save this puppy's leg. So with that said, there's been a GoFundMe that's been going on. Some people have been actually sending the mom some funds as well. So if you are interested in helping Jessie and having his surgery done, that would be greatly appreciated. This little girl really needs her dog back. And it's important that, I'm hoping that my community can continue to come together, because I have been, I'm really impressed with our community in the way that they have been able to help Jessie and the funds. At this point, they're not halfway there yet with the funders, but we are going to somehow figure it out and make it work for them. With that said, it's really important, and I can't fault anybody. It's really important that we really think about nowadays with the economical challenges that are out there, that if you do own a dog and you have a dog, that having some type of a pet insurance is really, really important. And so with that said, we do provide 30-day trip payment insurance. The thing that we find is that we get so excited when we bring our new fur babies home. We only have a short time window to open that 30-day trip payment insurance. So we have the day before, the day of, and the day after. You don't think about it. You grab your puppy, you spend time with him, and you really totally don't space out the importance of putting on that 30-day trip payment insurance. it's made a couple of times that we've had incidences where puppies have gotten hurt like this with a tragic accident, and if they would have had the insurance, it would have helped them. And again, it's no fault of anybody. It's just you get so excited and involved with that puppy, you don't even think about the insurance part. So, you know, just keep in mind, if you're owning a dog in this day and age, insurance is really, really important. We deal with these type of medical bills regularly, and it's costly. It is very costly, and it really is taxing to the budget. Now, he does have a stairway here to be able to go up. He's choosing to jump. So what we're going to do is we are going to continue to encourage him, probably put the stairway in front of the couch, especially during their active times, so that way he uses that stairway. But it is between the bread box here, or the, what do you call that person? That thing right there, is that a bread box or? The vegetable bin, okay. It's, yeah, the stairway is between the vegetable bin and the couch. And he does use it if it's in front of the couch, so we might put it there. So Mr. Dusty here is just chilling like a villain. And we've got Miss Bella Sky here who's chilling as well. So what our plans for Miss Pepper here is she should be going into heat here within the next month or so. And we are going to pair her back up with Rue, or actually his new name is Ollie. He's in a home. He does live with a new mommy in Bangor. And that we're going to be pairing them up again because that litter was just a really prime example of what we are looking at breeding. The personalities, the temperament, everything was right on key. Not saying that what Otto and the others have produced were not. It's just when we're looking at retaining for our program, we really want to make sure that they're 100% of what we're looking for. So, anyhow, we have Mr. Otto. He is looking at his ball here. We've been having a lot of updates on Deja. Deja is our pup that is in a guardian home at this time. She is enjoying her life. She goes to work with her guardian home mama. She absolutely is very, very well loved, and that's what we like to see. So depending on how this works out, as far as how this works out with the guardian home, we may consider doing more guardian homes, but there's a lot of risk as well with anything else when it comes to guardian homes. So we just want to make sure that we are doing things in the best interests of our dogs. There you go. And so they can have happy lives. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. At the end, you're going to see a little bit of clips here, but if you want to continue watching us, if you're just new turning in, please like, subscribe. And if you can let us know where you're tuning in from in the comments, these will really help out our channel and get us out there more. Anyway, enjoy your day and talk to you later. Bye-bye.